Good morning, friends. It's Tuesday, and today is day 2. So if you didn't catch it yesterday, well, actually on Sunday, one of my girlfriends challenged me to stop doing other people's personal development, like to stop reading other people's books, stop listening to other people's podcasts, and actually take my own advice. Shocking, right? So yesterday, my day 1 was to meditate, and I was kind of uncomfortable. It was kind of hard, but I did put two chunks of time. Hey, Ashley, I put 2 chunks of time aside and did it. And when I say chunks of time, I mean like 5 minutes. Okay, seriously. One of which I was laying on bed with my cats, and I may have fallen asleep, but still, it's still progress, right? It's me working on my journey. Okay, so day 2, this is your challenge today, my friends, because so many of you, what I do is coach women, right? I help women get traction on their journeys, not just fitness. It's not just about nutrition. It's all about stepping into the version of yourself that you've always wanted to become. And I think that's really overwhelming. And a lot of you handcuff yourself and you hold yourself back. Like you don't go all in. And I talked to my tribe about that this morning, about how I'm actually wearing the shirt. My personal philosophy is progress over perfection. But yesterday we had a team call and one of my coaches was like, well, isn't that kind of crux? Like it's all about giving yourself grace, but if you are not willing to push through the discomfort and actually hold yourself to a higher standard, aren't you kind of settling? That totally convicted me. So today, I want to talk to you guys about how you transform your life. And it doesn't have to be all or nothing. I think that's where most of us get stuck, myself included. Like I'll have this idea, I'm going to start meditating, or I'm going to start journaling, or I'm back before I had a morning practice, like I'm going to start a gratitude thing. And you make it this really complicated, big thing, and you're already scared before you start. You already find reasons to avoid it because you think it's going to be too much work, or too hard, or too challenging, or it's going to stretch you too much. So here's the deal, my friend. This is what I want you to do today. I want you to take some time and think about one thing that you want to commit to, one thing that you know will move you closer to the goal of being a healthier, happier, saner version. And it doesn't have to be a huge thing. It doesn't have to be you jumping in with both feet and revamping your entire nutrition and starting a workout program and doing all these things, because who has time to do all of that? The way you change your life, the way you get success is by layering little tiny actions day by day. It's one moment at a time. It's one drink of water at a time. It's one pep talk at a time. It's affirmations at a time. It's one workout at a time. You don't just freaking remodel your entire life in one day or 1 week or 1 month or one challenge. You make that commitment that you're going to own it. So today I want you to think about the one thing that you keep saying you need to do. And it's going to be one thing, okay? It's not a huge, broad chapter. It's not like a giant encyclopedia of all the things you want to do. And it's not too broad. It's going to be specific. It's going to be something that you can take action towards, and then you're going to freaking do it. So maybe for you, it's water. Like maybe you're sucking ass with water. Well, then you're going to make the decision that you're going to figure out how many ounces you need if you don't know. Really easy rule of thumb is to take your body weight, divide that in half, and drink that in ounces. Don't try and drink your water in pounds. That's just weird. Every time someone asks me that, I'm like, So take your body weight, divide it in half. Your current body weight, not your goal, okay? Not what you weighed 20 years ago. Your current body weight, divide it in half, and that in ounces. And then you fill up all your water bottles at the beginning of the day, or you start to create an alarm on your phone so it goes off every hour, or you create new habits like, I'm going to commit to drinking a full glass of water before I eat my lunch or before I have a snack. Or if I'm feeling super tired or stressed, I'm going to go ahead and pound some water. And then you actually take action so that that thing can happen. You don't say, I'm going to get better about drinking my water, and then you don't do the prep. You don't take your water bottle with you. You don't say, oh, I'll just get the water at Starbucks. Or when I'm out at Sam's, I'll grab the water. No, you prepare and you take action so that you can have success. Water is a huge game changer, okay? If you were foggy thinking, if you were tired, if you were always hungry, if you feel sluggish, if your digestion's all jacked up, there's so many things water's a huge game changer. So maybe today it's water. Maybe today it's going to be, you're going to take 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, every time you're in your car, and you're going to list off 5 things you're grateful for. Again, you get so much more success when you tie something you want to become a habit with something that is like a trigger, like every time you go through a doorway, you say something you're grateful for, or every time you see your cat, you smile. Like, I don't know, make it personal, but pick one specific thing that you can take action on that at the end of the day, you're going to feel good about, that you can be proud about, that is helping move you towards that goal of the best, happiest, healthiest, sanest version of yourself. You don't have to rewrite your entire life in one day. You don't. That's how you get stuck. That's how you get handcuffed. That's how you stay stuck in the past. So pick your one thing today and then let me know what it is. Like, specifically, drop a comment or message me like, this is my one thing. And you're going to do it for accountability. Because if you just come up with this is my one thing and I'm going to do it, but you say it inside your head, you're gonna fail. You just will. We all do it. We all make excuses. We all rationalize why it's too hard, or I'll start tomorrow, or next Monday, or this day is too hard, or I'm doing this. Like, no, you make your commitment and then you have accountability by telling me or telling someone else, you're gonna tell me today. And then you freaking do it. And if you don't do it at the end of the day, why didn't you do it? Is it progress over perfection? Are you keeping yourself stuck? Are you so scared that you will start to transform your life and that's uncomfortable, and maybe that will make you reevaluate your relationships and your current living environment? Like, fear is normal. Fear is natural. I mean, fear is what keeps us all alive in a primal way. But this is your life. Like, don't go through life stuck. Don't go through life handcuffed. And if you've been making all these excuses but still feeling really bad, that's a ton of mismanaged energy. So today, what's your thing? What's your one thing you're going to commit to? Is it gratitude? Is it moving your body for 5 minutes? Is it going, deciding to track your nutrition? That's what mine is. Today, I'm tracking my nutrition. I started doing it yesterday. And it wasn't complicated, but it gave me a really clear view of, I'm not eating enough carbs, or, when I'm really tired, that's when I'm reaching for this. So it just starts to kind of fill in those blanks. But today, that is your challenge, coming from Guru Sarah, which sounds really ridiculous to say. And my energy practitioner who gave me this challenge to start doing your own personal development. She messaged me last night. She's like, how did it go? And so I messaged her back this morning and I was like, it was kind of uncomfortable, but it's really freaking awesome to listen to your inner wisdom and to give that some credibility, because so often I think a lot of us are like, I don't really know. In your heart, in your gut, in your soul what you're supposed to do. It just might be uncomfortable and it might be the thing that's scary. But like I said, fear isn't always a bad thing. So today, let me know. What's the one thing you're going to hold yourself accountable to? The one thing you're going to commit to, and then tomorrow you're going to do the same. And then the next day you're going to do the same. And you're not going to add in new things until you make that a thing, okay? You make it a habit and then you start to add on something else. And then once you get that established, you feel great and accomplished about that, and then you can add on something else. And that is how you transform your entire life. That's how I changed my entire life and my body and my marriage and my relationship and all of those things. Right, Brianna? So anyways, my friends, I can't wait to hear what one thing you were going to go all in with today, and that you're not going to make excuses. And if you do have those knee-jerk excuses that come up, you take a second and you examine them. Like, why? Why am I objecting to drinking water? Why am I not willing to be prepared to check this one box? What is in my way? What am I so scared of? And then you freaking do it anyway. And then you get to celebrate your success. Round of applause, my friends. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and dive into my workday and reply to some of your messages. And I have some new stuff I'm working on for my tribe. So what's your one thing? I want to know. I can't wait to hear. I believe in you. I'm here if you need me. Make it count, friends.